Today we have the G200 and the CM15 by ZHIYUN. Easily indie budget friendly for filmmakers. We're not just doing a boring unboxing video. We're making an entire short film. My whole spiel here on YouTube is and will always be that filmmaking can be affordable. You don't need big expensive cinema lights to shoot a short. So today, I'm so excited to use ZHIYUN's G200 and their CM15 to show you exactly how we do this. Time to call Mr. Rizzo and pitch him my little idea, kind of. It's barely an idea. We're just gonna see what we can bounce around together. So I have a little idea. And I want the end message to be like, is it better to just not know? Like, is ignorance
right
bliss?
How far do you think the movie's gonna go in terms of showing that? Go out and live your life sort of thing.
I think it would end with him, like, opening the door.
Right.
Something like that.
What is this? And this is more like the backstory of, like, what is he specifically afraid of?
I mean, he's just afraid of
the outside world.
The outside. And the
right.
unknown of the outside and the violence that is just the reality of humanity.
Right. Of just being in the world in America.
America. Is his backstory that he was involved in, like, a crowd where there was a shooting, and then, so now he's afraid to go out again. He has a telltale signal in his safe space, like some sort of alert, which would correlate with, like, the app in his real life that tells him when bad things are happening outside.
So actually, what's interesting? That's actually your Hitchcock's bomb. So,
yes.
Like, the whole thing with the suspense when
I know.
If you know there's a bomb in the room, when's it going to go off? So the app is like, just says there's a bomb in the room. You hear a window break and then some, like, footsteps above.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you don't know why, and you're using sound to basically do the storytelling of, like, someone breaching a door, coming in, big heavy boots, like...
Big heavy boots.
Big heavy boots.
My senior year of high school, we had 3 lockdowns, and one was, like, really, really big. We had just, like, walked into third period. I was 3 stories up, and there's these, like, giant staircases on each side. I'm in class getting my shit out. Suddenly we hear, like, loud bangs, like bang, 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 coming from the stairwell, like, right down the hall. Everyone goes quiet. We all look at each other and we're like, what the was that? We try to, like, kind of just get back into it. T-minus 30 seconds later, they come on the intercom and they're like, this is a lockdown. This is no joke. And they were very serious and we're like, oh, the period just started, so there's still people in the hallways, like, getting to class. And we're like, oh my god, we have to lock the door. I texted my mom being like, I just heard shots outside. I love you. Our classroom had, like, a view of outside where we could see all the police cars and everything. There was just a ton. Helicopters, SWAT. The SWAT came into our class twice, and each time they had, like, their big guns in our face, and they had us put our hands up. They were looking for these people. We found out that there was never a shooter. It was kids who set off fireworks in the hallway.
Oh my god.
But it sounded like gunshots so loud.
Yeah, no.
Basically being in this room for 4 hours, 5 hours, like, in the dark, having to pee, being terrified of what the shots, or what we thought were shots, were right next door. I was like, we're done. Like, I'm cooked. Like, I was so happy to graduate. It just...
Like, you're like, I made it out.
Literally, the tension, for some reason, was so high. Well, I think that probably instilled a lot of fear into me.
Yeah, no, that for sure.
Oh, man, it was so scary. So I think, like, I am pulling a little bit potentially from that event. Tomorrow is the day we are shooting my little short film, Flight. And there's a lot to do today. I have to prep costume, props, food. I'm doing everything. Our crew is me, the director, writer, production designer, Galen, the cinematographer, and Blake, our grip gaffer. So yeah, 3 crew, 2 cast. We'll see what we can do with 2 lights. I got this Halloween axe for super cheap, and I plan on painting it. And then I found this old phone we thrifted from Goodwill years ago that has been just begging to be in a film somehow. I had to come up with this sci-fi prop that basically was a brain scanning system for the doctor on my main character. So I purchased some suction cups from Amazon, cut up a old headphone set that was kind of old and busted anyway to use the wire, used some scraps from around my house, basically DIY'd this little device thingy-mabooter you'll see in the film. Then I took some old recycling cans, dirtied them up with brown paint and some real dirt to look dystopian and old, painted the axe realistic colors. I took this emergency radio my mother gifted me for Christmas one year and dirtied that up to be a main prop. Then I dirtied up just a few more props that were going to be in the film. A lot of people ask me what I use to make them look dirty and rusty and old, and most of it is just a mix of acrylic paint, sanding, hot glue, and real dirt. Then I had to clean and then dirty my living room space because we were going to be shooting a scene in it. As if my main character had not left the house in a prolonged period of time, I tested out my rigid collodion, which is this really interesting makeup special effect that you can easily buy at any party makeup store that creates a scar-like effect on skin. I've used it many times for films and even my own Halloween costumes. I popped by the thrift store and I found this lantern, which I thought was pretty cool and dystopian, to add another practical lamp down there. I finished up the shot list that night and then it was time for our shoot. For our first scene in the living room, we ended up using the G200 as our primary key, bouncing light off of whiteboard, the ceiling, and diffusing it with a silk. And then we ended up using the CM15 as more of a motivated hair light for the lamps around the room, moving it from one side to the other, creating a hair light for each of them while doing their close-ups. I'll look around. Look a little more towards us. Back that way. And cut.
Spider hanging from my arm.
Oh my god, it's so small. Camera roll. Sound speed. Action. And action. Do you mind like panning it while I throw down like these gloves? Like I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's been 3 months since I wrote this film and shot the film, but not all of the film. So that's why we're here. I can explain. Basically, I completely underestimated how long it was gonna take to film. We didn't have a big team helping us hustle and move gear around. We were working with really tight, small spaces, and things just took a lot more time than I anticipated. Tomorrow is finally the day we are finishing this film. Today, I'm just going through the script one last time, figuring out my game plan for the shots. And then our actor, Jordan, will be over, and it's just gonna be Galen and I running, gunning with 2 lights, finishing this short film. Nice. What you got there?
Beans.
It's like such a cliche end of world meal. Like,
Right.
it's just beans. Can you hold up the beans? Yeah, let's see. Scary. Scary.
Okay.
Action. Have you looked back? Cut. And action. Cut. You're good. That's funny.
It's
No, you're
fine,
fine.
but we're
It has to stay there anyway for continuity.
Okay, so let's just keep it there.
You got it. It looks good.
Maybe just look up every once in a while.
Yeah, just kind of be like into the beans and then end it with kind of looking up.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. And action. Yeah, cut. Galen, can we move a little slower? Like a bit slower, just like going from left to right?
Yep.
Let's have you look up sooner and hold the glance a little longer. Yeah. Action! Cut. Cool, we're good. Beans ate. He ate with that one. Can we just quickly punch in on him, like scooping the beans into his mouth? It'll be quick. Yum, yum, yum. Action! Look through the door. Cut! I liked it, it was good.
Great.
Good job, Galen. That was good. Prop his head up. You gotta be more like. You're already. I'll let you know.
Which way is it? That's funny.
Which way?
That's
I guess if you're.
It's endearing. It's just really funny.
I think your facial hair is like slightly longer now, but it's like funny.
It is
Like slightly.
I thought about trimming it, but I was like, if I
No.
trim it, it's gonna be shorter. Because I don't have like that perfect medium.
No one's gonna notice. Galen, stay on his face. Alarm!
Cut.
That was pretty good. Action? Okay, so at this point, like, you've gone to the door with the axe,
Uh-huh.
and the shattering happened, and then you backed up, and basically you come back to the bed, and I imagine you try to get small and sort of be in this corner with the axe.
Yeah, just kind of.
You're kind of having a panic attack. I'd say it's kind of like you're pretty freaked out right now.
Okay.
Get in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So the blocking is like you come in, squat, panicking, pause. I have to put the phone down. Action, and then you notice the phone, and then you pick, or the phone's gonna be ringing, and you pick up the phone.
I'm on board.
Cool. That's good.
I heard everything
I
you
quit.
said.
Cool. Pause. And action. And the phone starts ringing. Can you grab it? Can I face us a little bit more? Yep. Cut. Great! Good job. Okay, that was sick. That was really good. Really good. It's time for Jordan to lose his
Just.
Start here. Stop here. You come out of frame here.
Okay.
Cheat a little bit and be kind of like this,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Good thing we rehearsed.
Just kind of like.
Yeah, that's
this?
totally. Yeah, that
Okay.
works. That looks feels weird, but it looks fun. Action. That was the thing. Oh, yep, really get it. Cheat a little bit more. Yep. Really jump. Okay, you're good. Good.
Okay.
Let's get a couple more quick inserts, just like up close, to cut around, so it's a little chaotic. Action! Dump. Cut! Got it. It's lit. This was quite a challenge, and I feel super proud of what we were able to accomplish with only 2 cinema lights. Now, we did use practicals, okay? Never said I wasn't gonna do that, but lighting the entire scene was just with the G200 in the background for most of the shots in the dark basement, and using that CM15 as a key for most of the shots. One last thing I forgot to mention was that the G200 came with a softbox, but I didn't end up using it in the basement because it was just too big, or else we totally would have taken advantage of it. But I am using it now as my key and probably going forward for my YouTube videos. So it makes for a wonderful cinema light for short films, but also content creation like this. They are also linked in the description below for you to check out. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. Subscribe for more indie filmmaking content like this. If you want to check out the short film we made in this video, click the link in the description below.